Good evening. Back again. Just uh, able to start another week here in Atlanta, Georgia. Coming to y'all to talk to y'all tonight about the importance of fitness and mental health. Many of you don't really realize that the issues that you have, the eating disorders that you have, the unhealthy eating habits are tied to many mental disorders that a lot of our people have. Um, like I always say, don't be a slop dog. That's going to be my saying that I'm going to keep because we have to stop it in our community. I want to talk to you about calorie deficit and how to live and live in a manner to where you are able to control the amount of calories that you put in your body and the amount of calories that you burn. It's very important and key to being successful in controlling your weight, keeping a high amount of muscle. And for many of you ladies, you believe that muscle was a bad thing, but it's not. The lower your body fat is, the easier it is for you to be able to control your weight. And also for you brothers out there, the lower your body fat, the more muscle you have, the easier it is for you to control your weight. But I want to talk about something that a lot of people on YouTube do not talk about as far as with fitness levels. I believe fitness is tied to everything. I believe fitness is tied to performance on jobs. I believe fitness is tied to performance in relationships. And I also believe fitness is spiritual, most of all, because it's a mental struggle for a majority of our people, or people in general, for that fact. When you think about the high obesity epidemic here in the United States of America, there are a number of different things that cause people to be obese. One of the main issues is being able to time manage your schedule with exercise and eating properly, keeping a proper calorie deficit. This is why you have to write down long-term goals and short-term goals, right? And you have to focus first on the short-term goals. Once you get past the short-term goals, which the short-term goals should be a 30 to 45 day process. Your long-term goals should be what I would like to look like in 3 to 6 months. Okay? And what you have to figure out is also the foods that you like, the foods that are healthy that you like, and being able to eat it in a controlled manner. You can throw a cheat meal in once a week, long as it fits into your calorie deficit. For instance, if your calorie deficit, say your goal is to lose 2 to 3 pounds a week, and your goal is to lose, say, 15 to 20 pounds in a month and a half to 2 months. Well, we know to properly lose weight, we need to lose 2 to 3 pounds per week. But that's being extremely disciplined. Now, you got to be honest with yourself. If you know you're not a person starting off in the fitness arena, or with diet, or with eating in a controlled manner, then you should give yourself 2.5, maybe 3 months to lose that 15 pounds. And it's not just about losing weight, but it's how you lose that weight. You can lose 15 pounds and you actually lost weight, but you lost muscle and you gained excess fat. And then your body goes into what we call a hunger urge, where you binge eat. And then you regain the 15 pounds. This is what happens to a lot of you guys. And that's the frustration. So what you have to do is you have to, what I'm saying, you have to set a short-term goal and a long-term goal, right? A short-term goal can be 10 pounds of weight, okay? We don't count the first 5 pounds. 5 pounds of the weight that you lose is water weight. So when a lot of you guys are walking around saying you lost 5 pounds, you really didn't lose weight, you lost water weight. But if you consistently weigh yourself and you've dropped 10 pounds, and don't be so caught up on weight also, that's another thing. Let's weigh your body fat. If you go down from, say you as a man was 23% body fat, and you go down to 17% body fat and you only lost 8 pounds, brother, you're doing real good. Your body's going to look fantastic. You're losing weight properly. Say female. Women tend to have higher amounts of body fat. Say you lose only 6 pounds, but you went from 27% body fat to 21, 22. I'm telling you, ladies, your body is going to look good because your waist is going to shrink. You're going to look proportioned in your body, and you're going to be toned, right? These are the things that will keep you from looking like a slop dog, from being sloppy, right? It's in the mind. We have to make up our mind that we will be healthy, that we will be fit. Let me tell you an aspect about life. When you're fit, people have the less tendency to try you, especially a man, because it shows a level of masculinity. Not only that, it shows the ability to be able to defend yourself. 9 times out of 10, if I'm a man and I'm fit, another man or another person is going to look at you like, hey, if I got to deal with this guy in a hand-to-hand combat situation, or even somebody robbing you, it's going to be a problem. I think all you brothers out there should know how to defend yourself. Take some martial arts, some jiu-jitsu classes, some wrestling, some boxing, whatever it may be. Go to the weight room, get strong so you're able to defend yourself. But even if you don't have that training, the fact that you are strong, you feel strong, gives you a sense of level of confidence walking around where that you're able to defend yourself or your partner or your children or whoever it be or your family. Your mind is different. You don't walk around in fear. You don't walk around in low self-esteem. Sisters, when you are strong, it still gives you a level of elegance. Your waist is small, still gives you a look of being feminine. Okay? A look of confidence. And when a man courts you or look at you, he looks at you being fit for childbearing. Okay? So the aspects of this kind of fitness and this understanding of calorie deficit, say you slip up one day and you might eat a piece of cake. Could you fit that cake into your 16, 17, 1800 calorie day, sisters? Brothers, could you fit that piece of cake into your 2400, 3000, 2000 calorie diet? Right? For instance, like next week, I'm probably going to have a bad day. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to intermittent fast until maybe about, I would say, 1 or 2 o'clock. And I might have a small snack, maybe some rice cakes. which is only about maybe 200 or 300 calories, right? For dinner, I'm going to go to a steakhouse and I'm going to probably eat maybe 1,800 calories. So that would be my entire meals for the whole day. That's 2,400 calories. But with my conditioning and my weight training, I might burn 12 to 1,500 calories. So I'm still in a positive 600 to 700 calories, even though I had a bad meal that day. See, this is how we have to learn how to live. Even if you slip up, okay? Your slip up can still fit into your calorie deficit. Of course, you want to eat more healthy foods than what bad foods that you're bringing in. You know, your diet wants to be at least starting off, let's say 60 to 70% of healthy foods. And you might fall into that 30 to 35% of bad foods that you eat starting off, okay? If you're a person like me that's been living discipline for a long time, 85%, 90%, and maybe 10% you eat bad. But that's when you get extremely disciplined, okay? We're human. We're going to have some bad days. You have to live, because that's important for your mental health too. You know, you can't be obsessive. Compulsive, obsessive behavior, okay? Then what's going to happen to you, you're going to hit a stagnate point and you're going to go back right to square one. Make sure that you get out of bad situations. You know, if you're being abused, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, it's not good. Studies have shown that it has a direct effect on your fitness levels, on gaining weight, stress levels, cortisol levels, hormone levels in the body. You have to make sure that you get away from those things, or you get that out of your life, whether you're a male or a female. Make sure you guys are getting massages, that you guys are stretching. Okay? Because inflammation in the body is also a killer. And inflammation in your body is also a direct effect to you gaining excess weight on your body. We got to take all these things into effect. You know, before anybody, any one of us, you know, you got a lot of YouTube people on YouTube talking about high value. I don't believe that you can be any form of high value anything if your mental and your spiritual morale is not right. Once that gets right, then you can focus on the physical. What you put in your mouth, what you read, what you put in your mind, what you put in your mouth, what you put in your body, then comes next. All high value is decision making. We make decisions to be fat or fit. Which one will you be? Will you be fat or fit? Forget about the world. Forget about how people look at you. How do you look at yourself? Are you happy with yourself? Are you honest with yourself? I want you to think seriously about that and about this subject. Because many of you, a lot of you out there are dying. A lot of you are dying socially. A lot of you are dying emotionally. A lot of you are dying spiritually. And most of all, a lot of you are dying physically. So when I say don't be a slop dop, don't be a slop dop mentally. Don't be a slop dop emotionally. Don't be a slop dop spiritually. And don't be a slop dop physically. Because I believe in you. I know you better than that. I know the same qualities that I possess within myself. We all do. We all do in our conscience. But when will you make the decision to say, I'm fed up with being a slop dog? You know, this topic is very important because there's children, there's teenage obesity, and there's many young people out here today, and old, that are not happy with themselves and are committing suicide. So, yeah, I know you hear me joke and say, don't be a slop dog. I'm serious about that. But on a more serious side, I care about you. I care about your health. I care about you living. I care about your happiness. I want to thank you for taking the time to be with me tonight. And I want you to know that the true high value is in your body and your mind. They're connected. They're not separate. The Most High tells us that your body is your temple. Your body is the most precious thing that you have while you're living, while you have breath going through your lungs. And this body was given to you. And if you don't take care of it, just like anything else, if you don't take care of your house, you don't take care of your car, you don't take care of your body, it will break down. And I know all you saying, well, it's going to break down anyway. But you take care of your car, and it's going to break down eventually. But you don't want to break down before it's time. You take care of your house, but you don't want it to break down before it's time. So why would you have the selfish attitude to allow your body to break down before it's time and destroy your quality of life? Don't be a slippery, slop, slippity, slip dot. Y'all have a good night.